Hi, everyone. Um, my name's Katie. Thanks for practicing today with me. The focus of this practice, number one, is going to be on the shorter end, and number two, it's going to focus on low back. I don't know if you've ever done a practice with someone that said it's for to help with low back pain, but they've never actually had low back pain. So you're in these positions that are not helping. So we're not going to do that today. We're actually going to help. So if you want to go ahead and meet me on your mat, and we're just going to come to Sukhasana or easy seated pose. Now, if you feel at all like your low back is rounded or you're kind of making this position, if you want to sit up on a rolled up towel or blanket or a block, that should help give your low back a little bit more space and keep your knees lower than your hips, okay? All right. So I'm gonna start here and let's just welcome ourselves to our mat, okay? This is our rectangular lab where we come and we learn about ourselves, okay? So make sure your back is long, your shoulders are down, okay? We're gonna extend through the back of the crown, reaching up. Low belly goes to spine. And just let your breath be natural, okay? Couple more natural breaths here. You can slow them down if you want, make them a little longer. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated today. All right, take your right leg, extend it out to the side. If you can bring the bottom of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh, do so, or just towards that direction is okay. We're gonna reach your right arm down your right leg. You can stay here if your back's okay. If you want a little bit added stretch in your side body, you can reach up and over with your left hand, but notice what that does to your low back, okay? So if your low back says no, don't do it, okay? You can look up under your left arm if you want. And then sweep your left hand down. We'll just switch sides. So extend your right leg out now. Bring the bottom of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Again, we're getting tall here. Shoulders go down. And if you really just like this, you can stay here. If you want to bring it forward, you can. I know a lot of times when you have low back pain, if you lean forward, that motion of your whole torso pulling on your low back, sometimes that's not okay. So if that doesn't feel good, don't do it. So that's why we're going to take to the side. Okay, reach up, look under your right arm. It was my birthday a couple days ago, and these are from my parents. These beautiful flowers. So super nice of them. And if you are having some tightness in your low back, try to breathe into that space. I know you can't really do it, but try to imagine you're breathing the air into your low back, okay? And then we're gonna sweep your right hand back down, okay? So we're gonna slowly come over to tabletop, okay? So check your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips, okay? And we're just gonna pick up your right leg and land it between your hands and stay really low here. So keep your torso low. Okay, you can check your back foot, adjust as appropriate. And all we're gonna do, pull your low belly in, get long from your bum to your crown, and we're just gonna lift up our hands a little bit. And notice how everything shifted to your foot, your front foot, all that weight, okay, all that power. Hold it there for a moment. And you're pressing on all four corners of your feet, okay? Your heel, your toes. Just a couple more breaths here. And then we're gonna release that down. Let's bring your right leg back. We're gonna take our left leg up now. Get everything set up. So your knee is over your ankle, okay? Again, let your torso lean over your left thigh. When you're ready, lift up your hands, let them hover. Nice little gentle hover here. Couple more breaths. And your hands down. Bring your left leg back, okay? Tuck your toes, lift up your knees, lift up your bum, and come to downward facing dog or Adho Mukha, okay? Walk your feet, pedal your feet out. A lot of times when we have low back issues, it's related to maybe what's above us or below us. So this could be a knee issue. So everything's connected, guys. So got to stretch out our legs here, stretch out our psoas a little bit. The length in the muscles can tighten, pull on our spine. When you're ready, step your feet just maybe an inch to each side so that you've got a little bit wider stance. We're gonna bend our knees, pull our low belly in, and just let our knees hover a few inches above the ground, okay? Low belly goes in to support your low back, okay? When you're ready, just lower your knees all the way down. We're gonna come to our forearms. So your forearms are at shoulder width, and they're making the number 11. And then just extend your belly all the way down, super slow here, okay? So come into like a Sphinx pose. If you feel this is too pinchy on your low back, you can walk your elbows forward, give your low back a little bit more space. Pull your low belly in like you're making a half moon shape, okay? When you're ready, let's make a forearm pillow and come all the way down. We're gonna rest our forehead. As we do that, we're gonna tuck our toes, okay? And we're just gonna do some little knee lifts here, some knee pumps. See, they're just all that's lifting up is your kneecaps and maybe a little bit of the tops of your thighs, okay? So just do a few knee pumps here while we're resting. Couple more here. And when you're ready, bring your hands to each side of your heart center. Elbows go straight back. Low belly goes in. And we're going to press to any version of child's pose. Sometimes, again, we're really stretching through our low back. It does not feel good to go into child's pose. So if you just want to come up and come to puppy pose, you can do that. Any length or distance that feels good, okay? And if you want to make two fists and stack and rest your forehead while you're in puppy, it brings the floor to you, or you can use a block too. So we're not pulling so much on our back. All right, let's come back up to tabletop and come slowly to our downward facing dog or Adho Mukha. Again, we're walking it out. You might feel a little bit warmer at this one, second one. And we're just gonna slowly and gently walk our feet towards our hands and keeping a bend in our knees, okay? Again, we don't want that extended pull on our low back. Keep a bend in your knees. Hands can go to the tops of your thighs. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale our way slowly to the top, okay? And shake it out here. Reach up and over. Palms together at your heart center. And let's talk about Tadasana or mountain pose for one quick second because it's really important, okay? So we're gonna build the pose from the bottom up. So your feet, lift up all your toes, and then roll around. Come onto your pinky toes, your big toes, okay? Identify all sides of your feet. Okay, your knees are gonna be over your ankles. Your hips are going to be over your knees. Your low belly goes back, and then just point your tailbone down a little bit, okay? Tiny little. We're not doing a huge crank and turn here. This is so small. This is a tiny motion down, okay? There, your shoulders are over your hips. Your ears are over your shoulders. Your chin's parallel to the floor, okay? Palms open and facing upward. Shoulder blades go down your back. Again, low belly's in. We're extending through the crown as we're pressing into the ground. So we have this opposition of forces here. Again, low belly's in, tailbone goes straight down. Helps protect your low back. And then it's a great posture to set up to help protect your low back. So if you remember the steps, we're stacking the joints there, okay? So let's go back to the top of the mat. We're in our Tadasana. Feet are hip width apart. If you need some alignment cues for that, your hip bones here, just point your hands straight down. They should go to your middle toe. Or you can do the 2 fist check. So you bring both your fists together, and the distance should be about hip distance apart, okay? So those are 2 alignment cues if you need for guidance, okay? All right, we're gonna step our left foot back, okay? Right foot's forward. So come to warrior 2 feet, and then kind of walk your foot back a little bit, maybe a couple more inches. Your back foot's parallel to the short end of the mat, or your toes are slightly turned up. Your front knee is bent. Your knee is over your ankle or behind, just not past. And while we're in this pose, we're gonna take that hip point and we're gonna pull it back. We're gonna align it with our ankle, okay? Extend forward, let your forearm rest on top of your thigh. And you can either keep your hand on your left hip, or you can reach up and over by your ears. Biceps bump into your ears. Breathe. And again, low belly's in, and you're pulling that hip point to align with your ankle, okay? Sink into your front legs. This is a very engaged pose, pressing the mat away with your feet. And then your left leg, we're rolling a little bit onto our pinky toe side, lifting up through our inner big toe, pulling up through the center through our mula bandha, okay? Couple more breaths here. When you're ready, let's start to come up to center here. We're just gonna rotate on our feet. It's a gentle rotation. Everything's gentle today, okay? Warrior 2 feet the other side. Same thing here. Check now it's gonna be your right hip crease. Pull it back so it's aligning with your right ankle, okay? Bend into your left leg. We're gonna reach up and over. Shoulders down, head is back. Again, we don't want to be curved like this, okay? That's going to put a lot of strain on our low back. That's why we take that right hip, align it to our ankle, and then we reach up and over. We're going to twist at the torso to the sky. So this thoracic part of our heart center area has a lot more mobility in our spine than our lumbar spine. So that's why we twist that towards the sky. But we're very gentle with our lumbar spine, okay? Arms reaches up and over. Again, press into your pinky toe side. Low belly's in, lifting up through your big toe, right big toe through the center. Pressing into your left leg. And just breathe here. Couple more breaths. When you're ready, let's sweep ourselves back up. We're going to rotate our feet back again. So your right foot is forward. Okay. And we're gonna keep our legs, just straighten your front leg. And you can walk your back leg a little bit wider if you want. Make your stance a little wider. Micro bend in your front leg, okay? We're gonna reach for the floor with our right hand. So you're gonna bend a little bit more into the right leg. Push your butt back, okay? Like you're sticking your butt out. And then again, that tailbone where like we did in Tadasana, where we pointed our tailbone down, we'll point our tailbone down, okay? And from there, if you have a block, you have a block on the pinky toe side of your right leg, or you can just walk your fingers there, okay? And then reach up and come to triangle. Again, butt is back, tailbone's down. So we're not cranking anything into our low back, okay? Bend. It's really loud. I don't know what that is. Bend into your right knee, and then let's rotate our feet. So now our left foot is going to be pointing straight forward. Start to straighten it. If you need to widen your stance, you can. Okay, bend. We're going to reach our left hand towards the ground, and then walk your fingers to the outside pinky toe side of your left foot as you straighten your leg, okay? Again, your right hip bone's going back to your ankle. I'm gonna reach up here. Again at your thoracic. Sorry guys, hopefully I can get that sound out. Reach up. We're not alone in this world. That's okay, we don't need to be. Couple breaths here. Again, stick your bum out. Tailbone's gonna point towards the ground. And then let's start to bend into our front leg as we come up. We're gonna rotate ourselves to the top of our mat. Slowly stay low here. Fingertips land, then palms. Bring your right foot back. Downward facing dog. And then we can make our way to our knees very gently. And then we're gonna flip around and come to our backs, okay? So come all the way to your back. And then we're gonna come to figure four. So if you have a block, you can set your foot on a block. Otherwise, lift up if that feels okay. Sometimes when you have low back issues, you don't want to be lifting up your legs. So if you want to keep it there and just cross your right ankle above your left knee, you can do that. If you're okay with the lift, do the lift. Flex your toes, reach to that space you made and hug it in towards you. So either we're like this or foot can be down or foot can be on a block like that too. Whatever calls to you. And then let's reverse. Let's flip. So our left ankle is going to go above our right, behind our right knee, and grab on to the back of your. Always try to grab onto the back of your thigh instead of by your knee, because that's just going to push into your knee joint, and you don't really need to do that. Just grab onto the back of our thigh. And then when you're ready, just land both your feet down, okay? And walk your feet to your edge of your mat until you feel the edge. And then drop your knees towards the right. You can reach your arms up at shoulder height and look to your left. If you want to pick up your right foot and put it on top of your left thigh, you can get a little deeper, but that might be too much if you're having any low back issues. So again, listen to yourself. Left arm can go up by your ear if you want to get a little bit deeper into your side body. And then we can switch. So now let's drop your knees to the left, arms go up, look to your right, and either leave your right arm at shoulder height or bring it up by your ear. And then we can undo that, bring your legs back. We can set up for Shavasana. Now, if you're having, you might want your knees bent or something under your knees during Shavasana, because sometimes the extension can be too much of a pull. So again, play with it. I'm gonna keep my knees up and just let everything melt into your mat. When you're ready, let's just start to bring a little movement to your fingers and your toes. Take a deep breath in, make a fist and put your thumb on the outside of your fist and squeeze, and then let's release. When you're ready, let's roll to your right side and slowly come up back to Sukhasana, easy seated. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was an honor to share this time and space on the mat. I hope this relieves any back issue or helps prevent any back issue also. So may you be okay, may you be healthy, may you be free from suffering, may you know kindness, may you know peace, may you know love. Namaste. All right, hope to see you guys again. Take care. We'll see you later.